Morning, everyone. I wanted to talk to you today again. I'll tell you something about myself. I served in the Air Force Reserves for 10 years. While I was in, I had the opportunity and the privilege to visit Germany for 3 weeks. And while I was there, I had the opportunity and the privilege to visit Paris for a weekend. While I was in Paris, I went to the Palace of Versailles where Marie Antoinette lived. And it was absolutely beautiful. I mean, it might have been 500 yards from asphalt to the front door, another 300 yards from left to right, and another 500 yards of gardens in the back. And, no two rooms were perfectly alike. They're very beautiful and ornately painted. Um, and when I first showed up, when I arrived right on the property, the first thing that came to my head was Ecclesiastes 1:1. Vanity of vanities, all is vanity. Meaning we can have all this money, we can have all the power, all the possessions, whatever, political influence, but at the end of the day, we're all gonna die. We're all gonna face our maker. We're all gonna, all our possessions will eventually rot and be destroyed, and as time goes on. So, what hope do we have if we can't trust in what we got or in our education or whatever? Well, in Romans 15:13, it says, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing, so that by the power of the Holy Spirit you may abound in hope." You know, I know we're living in uncertain times. I know that right now there's a lot of political unrest. I know there's lots of violence. I know that, uh, you know, we don't know what's going to happen today. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Maybe 10 years ago it would have been a little bit more predictable. But it seems like every day, everything that could go wrong is going wrong. But we don't have to worry because we do serve a God of hope and we do serve a God of order. And He gave us the Holy Spirit who encourages us and is with us. So we can trust in Him, and that is all we need at the end of the day. All we need is the God of hope who loves us and is with us. So let's get out there. Let's preach the gospel unapologetically with boldness and confidence, knowing the God of hope is watching over us. All right. I love you all. God bless. Have a good day. Morning, everyone. I wanted to talk to you today again. I'll tell you something about myself. I served in the Air Force Reserves for 10 years. While I was in,